Hi everyone, Chris Cote, Compass Real Estate and Selling CO team leader, here with what I thought was going to be a quick update on what's been going on in real estate along the Front Range over these first 3 months of the year to give us an idea of how the rest of the year might unfold. But I realized that March was exactly 5 years since the pandemic's shutdowns. It's a little bit of a moment marker, so I thought, why don't we just zoom out a little bit to get a better idea of just how we got here to put it in context. Prior to the pandemic, we'd been enjoying an amazing market that had lasted 8 years, adding over 75% to home values. 75%. That's a stunning average annual growth of 9.5%, historic in any frame of reference. Builders were just not building as many homes after the housing crisis and the Great Recession. Interest rates were very low, and lots of people were moving to the Front Range. Those three factors combined to fuel that great jet market. When the pandemic hit, we were certain that the lockdowns and health worries were going to put a dramatic stop to that. Instead, the jet turned on its rockets and went vertical. Between May 2020 and April 2022, median prices in the Metro Denver blasted off to 38.5% higher, an unprecedented surge to a peak of 616,500. Low mortgage rates and remote work arrangements fueled historic demand and pushed the supply of available homes to historic lows. That triggered intense bidding wars and fueled even more demand, all the stories you've heard about. 5 years later, and it's clear that the Denver Metro is experiencing the after-pandemic market, which is really a return to a balanced and sustainable market. And honestly, that's a good thing. But it's so jarring and different from what we experienced for over a decade that it sure doesn't feel like it. The 12.8% pace of average annual gain seen in the first 2 years of the pandemic was just not sustainable, no matter how much we loved it. And the 6.9% annual appreciation rate averaged over the past 5 years since it ended is really more realistic. What does this look like? In March, listings took an average of 48 days to go under contract compared to only 19 in March 2021. The number of homes sold over the first quarter were down nearly 28%. Fewer ready, willing, and able buyers given the high prices, plus high interest rates, plus background inflation on top of the expanded inventory explain why. Dramatic uncertainty in the markets is only making this more challenging. Want to know more? Considering a move and a little worried about navigating all of this? Well, you're reasonable because it's a complicated market. Reach out through any of the options below or use the QR code to go right to my website where you can get it all there. I am always happy to chat about your real estate needs and goals with no obligations. I'd love to help you make your best move.